They say that every city has its secrets, hidden in the shadows and alleys where only the brave or the foolish dare to tread. But the streets of Tirana harbor a darkness that goes deeper, a curse whispered about by the old, feared by the young, and mostly forgotten by the rest. There is a path winding through the heart of the city that, by day, is just a quiet stretch of cobbled road. But by midnight, it transforms into something otherworldly. Locals call it the Midnight Walk, a name spoken with the faintest tremor, as if the very mention of it invites unseen eyes to listen. The Midnight Walk lies quiet during the day, its stones bearing witness to the life of the city, the shouts of vendors, laughter of children, the hurried footsteps of people going about their business. But as dusk settles and the city's energy wanes, the street seems to hold its breath, as if something within it awakens. Street lamps along the path flicker unpredictably, casting long, unnatural shadows that shift and twist with every gust of wind. As the clock strikes midnight, the air grows heavy, dense with an unspoken tension, and even the most brazen passerby quickens their steps, unwilling to linger. The Midnight Walk holds many stories, but none more chilling than that of Maria, a young woman who disappeared decades ago. She was last seen wandering this very path on a cold winter night, her face illuminated only by the faint glow of a single flickering streetlight. The night swallowed her whole, leaving no trace, no explanation, just questions and hushed rumors that she had been taken by the street itself. Some believe Maria was lured by a force hidden in the darkness. Others say she willingly vanished, hoping to escape a life of hardship and heartbreak. But those who knew her insist she did not disappear willingly, that whatever took her against her will. Since her disappearance, the Midnight Walk has been plagued by strange occurrences. Those who dare to venture there after midnight often report a strange sensation, as if they are being watched from the shadows. Some claim they've caught glimpses of Maria's reflection in shop windows, her face pale and haunted, her eyes filled with a silent plea. Others speak of hearing soft whispers, a faint, mournful song carried by the wind, one that echoes through the empty street long after midnight has passed. And then there are the brave, or unlucky, few who report feeling an icy touch on their shoulder as they pass, turning around to find themselves completely alone. Local elders warn of an unspoken rule: never walk the Midnight Walk alone, especially at midnight. They say the spirits that haunt the street grow restless, especially in the darkest hours. The curse is said to draw people in, feeding on their fears and leaving them with a haunting feeling they can't shake. Those who do return home find themselves plagued by unsettling dreams, visions of shadowy figures lurking just out of reach, whispers that never quite fade. Some report chills that linger, a sense of being watched even in their own homes. For those who ignore these warnings, curiosity can become a dangerous game. Every few years, someone new tests the curse, attempting to brave the Midnight Walk alone. And without fail, they return changed. They speak of a suffocating silence, a sense of dread that clings to their bones, making it hard to breathe. Some say they felt compelled to look back, as if something behind them was calling. But heed this final warning: no one who has ever looked back on the Midnight Walk has been the same since. The few who have spoken about it describe seeing a pair of hollow, staring eyes that bore straight into their souls, leaving them haunted by an unspeakable fear. And so, the Midnight Walk waits. It waits for those who dare to tread its path, for those who think they can withstand its curse. And when the clock strikes 12, it draws in the curious, the unwary, and the desperate, adding their stories to its legacy of sorrow and darkness. For the Midnight Walk does not forget. It does not forgive. And if you listen carefully, in the dead of night, you might just hear the soft whisper of Maria's voice, calling you to take that final step into the unknown.